Hi, Hilda. It's been a while since we last spoke to each other. Actually, I don't know how long it's been, to be honest. I was wondering if you've got a moment to talk.
Oh, hello there, Alma. I hope you're doing all right. What's the matter? What is it you need to talk about?
Well, I just heard from Adrian about something. I heard he's going on a long business trip overseas for a while. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, he's going to be working in Brazil for a while. We were also surprised that his company would make this choice for him so suddenly.
How long is he going for again? 3 months or something like that, right? It's such a long time to be away from family just for business.
Yes, it very much is a long time he'll be away for. Looks like things are going to be a little bit more difficult around here from now on. Of course, I'll take good care of the house while he's in Brazil.
Thank you, Hilda. I'm sure that'll mean a lot to him. If he had a choice, I'm sure he wouldn't want to be away for that long. If you've got any trouble with anything at all, please let me know and I'll do my best to help you out. Even if there's a time that you want to be alone, just say the word and I'll help you. We'll do whatever we can to keep the place tidy and look after the children without Adrian around.
Thank you so much for that lovely offer, but I think I'll be okay handling things on my own. Maddie's in the 4th grade at elementary, so she'll be able to do more, so there's not much to worry about with my eldest child. And Maddie's good at taking care of her little sister, Poppy.
Well, Maddie's really kind but firm with people, so she's good at taking care of Poppy. She's been taking care of her a lot since she was a baby, right? Even though she was only little herself.
That's very true. She took care of her a lot. Recently, she started doing more of the housework for me, which has been ever so helpful. It means I can get other things done at a much faster pace. She's also been helping me with the cooking as well.
Wow, that's great that an elementary school student's already starting to learn how to make food.
Yes, I've just been showing her how to do things, but I don't let her use the stovetop alone. That's a bit too dangerous. I've just been letting her do easy stuff anyway.
That's still great that you're doing that for her, Hilda. You're giving her such a good education.
Oh, no, it's just something that she'll eventually have to learn, so I might as well start her early. But really, it's all thanks to Adrian for pushing us to do more with Maddie.
What do you mean, thanks to Adrian?
When Maddie helps me sometimes, I get to the point that laughs since I'm so excited about her accomplishing things by herself. Maddie seems to be very happy with her new responsibilities, and she says that Dad'll be happy too. Lately, she's been expanding her repertoire to different dishes that she's making.
Well, Adrian really loves Maddie and Poppy and wants to see them happy in what they want to do. I never thought the child was childlike at all. She seems more grown up for her age.
I think that the person who'll be most depressed about not being at home will be Adrian himself. It's such a long business trip.
Yes, it sure seems like it. I wonder if the girls can endure not seeing him for 3 months, though.
If he went on a long business trip domestically, he'd be able to come home during the holidays. But since this is an overseas business trip, it'll be more difficult for him to get a break for a temporary amount of time.
That's very true. It's such a shame that he's got to go so far. Well, at least you'll be able to video call him every day. That won't be such a bother for you all, right?
I think I'll leave those calls up to my daughter since they're better at technology than I am. But due to the time difference, I'm not sure we'll be able to call very often.
Looks like it'll be a very long 3 months of work for my son, then.
I think it'll be just the right amount of time. Otherwise, I'll spoil my daughters too much while he's away.
Oh, yes, that's true. Don't get too tempted in doing that. If you run into any trouble at all, just let me know and I'll be right over to help you all out.
Yes, thank you again for the offer, but I think I'll be able to handle everything over here. If something does happen, though, I'll be sure to reach out and ask for your help. We'll see if I need to rely on you or not.
Hello, Hilda. It's Alma. Adrian sent me a message saying that he wasn't able to get in contact with you. He asked me to see what's going on. Is everything all right over there? Did something happen to you?
Oh, Alma. Hello. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't really paying attention to my phone. I was just so busy that I forgot to reply to him. Oops.
Ah, okay. Well, that sometimes happens if you're really focused on something. He was really worried that something happened to you, and that's why you wouldn't answer. I'm sorry to be a bother, but would you please reply to his messages when you've got some free time? I'll also let him know that you've been too busy to answer back to him.
I'm so sorry, Alma. I didn't mean to take up your time in messaging me about this. Since he's been on his business trip, I've been receiving a lot of calls. I ended up forgetting to reply more often to his messages.
Oh, I thought something like that must have happened. I think my son worries too much. He automatically thinks that something has happened to you and the girls if he's not replied to in a hurry. He told me to go over to the house and have a look to make sure nothing's wrong.
There's no need to do that, though. Did he really ask you to do that? It takes you quite a while to get from your house to here. It must be so annoying to hear things like that, right? I'm so sorry that my husband reached out to you.
Don't worry about it, Hilda. I know what my son's like. It would have been a good excuse for me to see you and my granddaughters. But I'm also sorry for my son being so worried. I'm just wondering, why is he contacting you so many times a day?
Yeah, it's quite odd. I'll just say everything's fine over here. It's too far away for him to come back, so I'm just worried about him.
Well, I can't help but understand how you feel. He must just really miss his family. Don't you all have a few video calls several times a week, though?
Yes, we do. My daughters are doing well with keeping him in the loop.
If Adrian's being like this now, I can't imagine what he's going to be like when his daughters start dating.
Talking about dating still taboo in this house.
That's what I thought would be the case. He's going to have to come back to reality sooner or later when they start to grow up. But that's good that nothing's wrong over there.
Yeah, I'm sorry to make you worry unnecessarily over this. I'm sure Adrian realizes that things are fine.
No, you're fine, Hilda. Don't worry about it. We're family. I'm just checking in. It's been a while since I last saw Maddie and Poppy. I was thinking of going over there the next time I'm able to get some time off from work to see them. I was just wondering if that would work with you and the girls?
Oh, right. I'm sorry, but the next holiday might not work out. Actually, we're planning to go over to my parents' house.
Oh, is that so? I see. I'm sorry. They also need to see the girls as well.
No, I'm sorry too. They just asked first and insisted on us going over to their house to visit the next holidays. Adrian will be home next month. How about we all get together for a meal when he returns? How does that sound?
If that suits you all, don't you want to spend time with the other members of the family without having to make that Adrian's here? What's wrong with meeting up while he's not here? I don't understand why you keep putting me off.
What's that supposed to mean, Alma? My in-laws don't count as family members, right? I've got my family and you've got yours. But Maddie and Poppy said they want to see you as well. Please see them if you're able to make time for them. I'm planning to pick up my daughters from the airport.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to have bothered you with my questions. I just want to see the girls. Thank you for your time, Hilda.
It's fine, Alma. I'll always be in debt to you with how much you take care of us. Well then, I'll contact you again when Adrian returns to the States and other details have been organized.
Okay, got it. I'll hear from you then. Just one more month. You can do it, Hilda. Tell Maddie and Poppy that Grandma says hello.
Of course. I'll let them know you say hi. If there's anything you need me to do until then, please feel free to contact me. All right, I'll go now. Have a good day.
Grandma Alma, I really need to talk to you. Can you message me back as soon as you can, please?
What? Is that you, Maddie? Oh my goodness, my dear, it's been so long since I last talked to you. What are you up to today? It's a holiday, so I'm guessing you're with your mom and your Nana right now?
No, we haven't gone over to Nana's today.
Oh, really? Is that so? That's just what your mother told me you were all doing today, that you were going to your Nana's to see her. Have your plans changed?
Grandma Alma, I know this is sudden, but do you have any money?
Huh? Money? Do you need it for something? What do you want the money for, my dear?
Well, I don't need the money to buy anything. Can I ask you a favor? It's important.
A favor? Oh, can you be a bit more specific, Maddie, please? What's going on that you need money for?
I've got to take my little sister to the hospital. She can't move without someone helping her.
I'm sorry, what did you just say? Poppy can't move at all? What's going on?
Yeah, she can't move her body. She started to get a fever yesterday, and she's starting to get really sick. She's been so exhausted since this morning. She'll barely say anything to me. It's like she can't hear me.
Oh my goodness, what's happened to her? Wait a minute, dear. Where is your mother? Shouldn't you tell your mother to take her to the hospital if she's feeling this bad? She should be able to figure that out, right?
I don't know, Grandma. Mommy hasn't come home for a little while now.
What do you mean she's not even home? And she hasn't come back? Oh, we'll figure that out a little later. For now, we need to focus on Poppy. Maddie, please tell me that Poppy's breathing.
Yes, she's breathing, but you can hardly make out what she's saying. Her voice is super quiet.
Okay, at least she's still breathing, and that's good. I asked Grandpa to call an ambulance for you, so it should be on its way shortly, my dear. Please stay beside Poppy until the paramedics get there, okay? Make sure she keeps breathing.
Yes, Grandma, I'll stay by her side. But, Grandma, can you please not say anything to Mommy about this? I don't want to get in trouble.
But she needs to know what's going on, especially if she's not there. This is strange.
My mommy said that I need to take care of Poppy since I'm the older sister and I'm in charge. She said that Daddy won't come home if I don't take good care of her. Grandma, what if Daddy won't come back to us if I made Poppy sick? I don't want that happening, so please, don't tell Mommy, please?
Okay, but I'll need to tell her what happened eventually, right?
Yes, but I'm the older sister, so I'm the one who needs to be a grown-up now. If I can't do that, I'm not good at anything.
That's not true. You're such a helpful big sister, and Poppy loves you for that. You're doing all you can for her right now. Actually, sometimes I think you do too much for your age. Your mother puts too much pressure on you to do a lot, even though you're only a child. Everything will be okay, my dear. Grandma and Grandpa are on our way over there to help you with Poppy. You'll not be doing this on your own.
Okay, Grandma. I'll wait for you and Grandpa in the house.
When the ambulance gets there, you can ride with us in our car and we'll get Poppy into the hospital to see what's going on with her. It's already cold outside, so please go and put on your coat and wait for us.
I'm really sorry about all of this, Grandma Elma, and also bothering you on a holiday.
You've got nothing to apologize for, my sweet granddaughter. You've done the right thing contacting me. Just hang on just a little bit longer until we get there, okay? I'll call you when we're outside your house and we'll go to the hospital together. Just hang in there a little bit longer, my dear Maddie.
Okay, Grandma. Thank you so much for your help. I'll see you and Grandpa soon.
Hilda, we need to talk. Where are you right now?
Oh, Alma, hello. What's going on with you?
I asked you something and you need to answer me honestly, okay? Where are you right now?
Why are you asking me this question all of a sudden? I already told you that I was going back to my parents' house for the holidays, remember?
Oh, really? Is that what you told me? You know, I think you did say something like that, so if I go to your parents' house, I'll be able to meet up with you?
Oh, you're going to come over here? But doesn't it take hours to get here? I think my parents would be surprised if you just showed up all of a sudden.
I guess you're not going to tell me the truth after all.
What truth? What are you talking about? What's going on here? Since you messaged me, you've been acting very strange, Alma.
You think I'm acting strange? I guess so. I guess I'll just say in a clear and less roundabout way so you understand. I know that you still haven't returned home from whatever it is you're doing.
What are you on about, Alma?
Am I right in saying that you haven't been at home with my grandchildren for the past few days now? Isn't it true that you entrusted everything to Maddie so that she had no choice but to look after Poppy in the house?
Excuse me? Just hang on a second. What are you talking about? I never leave my house empty with only my daughters inside it.
I can't fall for your lies, Hilda. Then how come you didn't notice that they were left alone in your house?
I'm so confused at what you're saying. How do you know they're alone?
Because both the children are at my house, Hilda.
Oh, okay. Is that right? So, what's going on? Why are they there with you?
A few days ago, Poppy came down with a really bad fever and she needed to be taken to the hospital. She was discharged this morning and now they're both here.
She had a high temperature? How come I was never told about this?
Maddie told me not to tell you what's going on because she was afraid she'd get into a lot of trouble. She said that you told her to take care of her little sister. Did you seriously tell Maddie that if she didn't take care of Poppy, that they'd never see their daddy again? How could you say that to two innocent children?
But I never said anything like that. She must be making it up.
She must have a very wild imagination to make that up, Hilda. I've been watching your message interaction with Maddie. You can't escape what you said to her anymore, so you need to acknowledge the fact that you're lying and being horrible to her.
Okay, Alma, I get it. I'm sorry, all right? I was getting really tired of doing all the housework and looking after the children by myself. I just wanted to be alone for a little while. So I left Maddie in charge of things for a few days. What's wrong with that?
I think it's natural for parents to feel that way and get tired of doing their actual life, but that doesn't give you an excuse to leave the children on their own.
I know I was just really eager to get out of the house.
Then why didn't you rely on the other people around you to take care of the girls?
Because I felt too proud to rely on other people. It was only going to be for a little while anyways. I was wondering if I was acting too spoiled.
And you know it's wrong to act like that, right? There was a reason why you couldn't admit that. I heard something from Maddie about what you were doing. She told me that you've been meeting up with other men and are in frequent contact with them.
Huh? Where did she get that idea from?
Well, since my son Adrian is on his business trip, it's your chance to meet up with other men, isn't it? Apparently you were on the phone to one of them when Maddie was in the house. She overheard you talking to someone and thought it was her dad. It seems like you were trying to do this behind everyone's back.
That's not what I'm doing, though. I'm not really talking to other men.
Well, Maddie thinks that you're spending a bit of time with another man. Is that why you left the house? So that you could go on a trip with him?
That's not it at all. I just needed a break for myself. I'm by myself right now.
If you don't approve of what we're saying, that's fine. But the truth won't go away, especially that you left your children at home by themselves.
I was forced into doing a lot of things by myself. I needed a break.
The only one who was forced to do anything was my granddaughter, Maddie, all right?
I guess. Alma, I need a huge favor from you. Can you not tell my husband any of this? I know I've done something wrong. He doesn't need to know.
Oh, I see what you want. Nothing will happen unless something is done about it.
I'll definitely cherish my daughters even more from now on. I'll not let my children spend any time alone in the house. Just please don't say anything to my husband, please.
After Poppy got sick, Maddie's been trying to contact you. You know that, right? But you just told Maddie to give her medicine and let her sleep. After that, no matter how many times she tried to contact you, you just ignored her calls and messages. How scared did you think Maddie was, Hilda? Didn't you realize how much Poppy was suffering with that terrible fever? Something could have gone really wrong.
Yes, I know that. I'm really sorry about everything. I won't do anything like this again. From now on, I'll definitely put my children first.
I think it's a bit too late now to do that. Your girls have been hurt enough. Besides, my son's already arrived home.
Huh? What are you talking about? Isn't he still supposed to be overseas?
After everything you've done to him and the girls, he's going to get a divorce from you. I think he noticed how strange you've been acting way before now. I guess he must have thought that you were having an affair and didn't say anything because of the girls.
But we can't get a divorce. We can fix this, no problem. You've got to make him forgive me for what I've done. Please, please help me out, Alma. I am really sorry for what I did.
It's my son's responsibility if he believes in this marriage working or not. I can't and won't help you. I can't erase the fact that you've abandoned your children to be with another man. When my son contacted me saying that he couldn't get in touch with you, that's what you were doing, right? Being with another man? You made the children fend for themselves and they were all alone. Maddie did her absolute best and didn't make a single complaint in the process.
I'm really sorry, truly I am. Just let me see my girls.
It's between you and Adrian to sort it out. Your apologies are more than useless now. You left them for a long time. You entrusted Maddie with the housework and looking after Poppy. She is a child, Hilda. You shouldn't have done that to them, and you threatened them that Daddy wouldn't come home. That's really messed up, Hilda.
But I thought everything would be okay because Maddie was there to take care of things.
You're a mother. You're supposed to be there for them. No mother should leave their children at home alone. After that, my son and Hilda got a divorce. When we checked her phone for messages, we saw that she was having an affair with another man. She was spending time at his house while Adrian was away on his business trip. It seems like it wasn't a serious love affair, but she still betrayed the family. She always left the housework to Maddie to make time for her affair to happen. I can't forgive her for the affair, and I seriously won't for getting her children involved in it. She cried as she never wanted a divorce, but my son had no desire in starting over their relationship. He gained custody of the children, and Hilda was cut off from her family. She's currently paying him child support and working in a live-in job. She thinks if she works hard, she'll be able to see the girls, but my son won't let that happen so easily. I hope that she'll continue working hard and live her life without hurting the girls anymore. My son and his girls moved into our house. Adrian spends more time commuting, but he's trying his best to work and raise his children. The girls have settled in now as more adults are around them, so they won't be alone. I'm happy to work with my son to show our love and care to his 2 little girls. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.